Well, joining me this afternoon on this glorious sunny afternoon here at Parkview Road is just two members from the Welling United Deaf team. I'm joined by Stephen Wynne and Ryan Marshall, who's the chairman and the committee member for the team, and also helping me is Scott Ellis, who's the communicator. So welcome to Welling, chaps. First of all, tell us about your history and why you wanted to join Welling United.
Welling United Deaf Football Team was set up 25 years ago. Back then it was under Bexley Deaf Club. Then after 4 years we moved and joined with Charlton Athletic Football Club. Our relationship with them continued for 17 years and it felt like the right time for a change. So we made this link with Welling United Football Club. We're really excited about this relationship because the club seems to have a strong bond with the local community. We feel this is the place we want to be.
So for someone like myself that's like, I've never seen a deaf game, tell me, how does that work when it comes to things like the refereeing decisions? How does the referee get the decision across to you?
Basically, everything's the same as any other football game, but the referee should have a bright coloured flag. And we don't wear our hearing aids during the game, we have to take them off. So instead of the referee blowing a whistle, they wave the flag to get everyone's attention and stop the game. That's the only difference from a normal game.
Now, let's ask you a couple of questions away from football. COVID obviously affected us really badly for the last couple of years. How did COVID affect the deaf community?
Really the same as everybody else. The impact on the deaf community made things really difficult. COVID meant that we were stuck in our homes and that we couldn't go out. But also there were real barriers in regard to us receiving all the up-to-date information. Everything's in English. We use BSL, British Sign Language, so access to this information was really hard. It's been a difficult 2 years, and now coming back to football it's hard because some deaf people have lost their jobs. Funding has been reduced, so it's difficult for deaf people to get back involved in football. I'd just like to add that masks gave us even more problems because it made lip reading impossible. It made even going to the shops an issue.
Now, last year, obviously 2021, Strictly Come Dancing was won by contestant EastEnders star Rose Ayling Ellis, who is obviously deaf. What did her performance and her eventual success, what did that do for the deaf community?
Rose being involved with Strictly was really great for showing off the deaf community. Normally there isn't much representation. There aren't many visible role models. Finally, we had someone on show in the mainstream media. When she got through to the final, it was really exciting. The whole deaf community became interested and supported her. Everyone saw that deaf people can do it. Also, they performed that one brilliant dance when everything went quiet in the middle. It was incredibly moving and emotional. It allowed everyone to understand how we feel. That's right. Also, through that, we saw lots of people interpreting, which showed everyone how the deaf community communicates in different ways, like using BSL. That's fantastic. It had a great impact on us and the wider society. Just to add one more thing, after Strictly, the interest in BSL shot up drastically, with loads of people becoming interested in learning sign language. Another great thing to come from having Rose on Strictly.
So moving back to the football, what are your hopes and plans for this season?
Before, Welling have always had two teams, but due to the difficult times caused by COVID, it's been hard to keep players and funding, etc. So we've reduced down to one team. This coming season, we're focusing on the EDF, the Disability Cup, and playing some more friendlies. and just getting our team back involved in playing some football. It's really important that we keep things going for the deaf players, because it's easy to feel down if you're stuck at home and there's nothing to feel connected to. It's much better for your mental health if you can go out to football and feel included in the community created by the club.
And how can Welling United support the team further going on to the future? I mean, it'd be great if we could play some games here at Parkview Road in front of a big crowd.
Absolutely. We'd love to come here and play at PVR. Great pitch, a great ground. To be included and involved in the club as a whole, that'd be brilliant. Also, I mentioned earlier we're having some funding problems and some players are having financial issues due to loss of work, etc. Hopefully we can get some support from the sponsors to help with organising a pitch, training, maybe get a coach or help with travel costs. That'd be brilliant. If any company or organisation in the area would like to support the deaf team, we'd be really interested in having a conversation to discuss that further.
Now, obviously, the deaf team are going to be a massive part of Welling United, the whole Welling United family. Have you been down? Have you seen any games recently, or are you hoping to get down soon and watch a couple of games?
Yeah, we came here last Saturday to the game to watch Welling versus Worthing. Yeah, the first home game. It was nice to be at the ground. You could see lots of potential and development. We came here about 3 years ago to meet Brett, and there were some problems. The pitch was quite worn out. Now we've come back and we're really impressed. The pitch looks fantastic. Unfortunately, the first team lost 4-2, but the team looks really exciting. The future's going to be brilliant for Welling. Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed the game. I'm excited to see where things go from here.
Well, I'd just like to say on behalf of everyone at the club and all the supporters, best of luck to the season, and we'll catch up soon and we'll continue monitoring the progress.
Great. Thank you so much.